What's up everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood French Canadian. I hope you're having yourself a wonderful day. And today let's discuss fake data mines, fake leaks that we've seen, and at the same time I want to talk about my own opinion when it comes to these things. So I am in the camp of people who think there won't be any other DLC for Mortal Kombat 11. Now people get mad at me for this, and it makes no friggin' sense, alright? It's not because I think that's what's gonna happen that I will speak it into existence. That entirely depends on NRS and WB Games. Now, would it be profitable for them to put out another DLC? Well, obviously, as any good business would do, they would count the cost of paying their employees, maybe, I'm not sure how it works in the USA, paying them a premium because they're working during COVID, versus how much money they are looking to make by selling the DLC. Now, obviously, I can't find any figures on that, like how much money they did make on previous DLCs, which is unfortunate because we could have gotten a good idea of, you know, is it profitable for them to make it or not? But then again, we don't know all the employees' salaries, so it would be really hard to speculate based solely on that, right? But when I say that I don't think we're gonna have more DLC for MK11, it's just a gut feeling. There's a 50% chance that'll happen or not. And I know a lot of people have talked about how, because the movie is coming out soon, that clearly we're going to get something for MK11. Well, in my opinion, now again, it is my opinion, my gut feeling, don't get mad at me for this, but the only thing we're gonna get that has to do with the movie in MK11 is going to be a skin pack. That's what I believe is going to happen, because no character on that cast, except for Natara, is actually in that movie. So all the characters that are in the movie we have in Mortal Kombat 11 already, except for the character Natara. Now, could they make a one character DLC pack with movie skins? Maybe, I don't know. It's a possibility, of course. It's always a possibility that they're going to add more characters. But in my humble opinion, the only thing we're going to get is a skin pack, so don't get your hopes up. Especially, definitely not before we have an actual announcement of what's to come next for MK11. And listen, it's been 2 months and we haven't had anything yet. And usually there's a 2 to 3 months wait period for MK11 announcements. At least that's what it's been like for the past, 2 years or so. So if something is coming, we're definitely going to get some news soon. Now, how soon? Who knows? Maybe between today and the Mortal Kombat movie release. So, definitely keep an eye out for that. But moving on now, I want to talk about this data mine / leak fooling people, because it's actually not true. Now, if you follow the Thinny on Twitter, he did talk about this, and he talked about how there are animations in MK11 for Ermac and Reptile. But he says that the translation was wrong, meaning that they aren't animations for these characters, they are fan-made animations. So people are using the Reptile and the Ermac model in a program I imagine is Blender. So basically you can take any 3D model from any game and you can have them do whatever you want. Now, this is what the person who made the animation said. He said, a fellow MK fan has created a great tool to visualize MK11 animations. I used it to have Ermac do the Wishy Dragon Grotto sword animation. So he made the animation himself, meaning it's not in the game, meaning it's not an actual leak for Ermac or a Reptile being in MK11. Now, I feel like a lot of people are being deceived by these things. When we have a long or a prolonged period of wait between announcements for MK11, leaks start to pour in like there's no tomorrow. And I know we all want to be hopeful, we all want more content for MK11. It's not because I personally believe we're not getting anything else that I don't want anything else for the game, obviously. It's a game I've spent 2 years playing, so of course I will welcome anything. The truth of the matter is, there is going to be way more false leaks out there than right ones, and I believe we're all out of right leaks. Unless the Thinny or another data miner is able to get more information out of the files. But so far, we haven't had anything. And something else we have to take into consideration is that during the process that NRS has put out the horror pack for Mortal Kombat X, during that time that they were working on it and releasing it, a whole team were also working on Injustice 2. And so because of that, I think it's highly probable, as well as maybe working on new skins for Combat League, new brutalities, new skin packs, and maybe new characters for MK11, I feel, again, my opinion, that there is a strong chance that they're working on their next game as we speak. Now we can sit here and speculate all day about what that game could be, but I don't know, you don't know, and no one knows but Ed Boon and NRS and WB Games themselves. It could be Injustice 3, it could be Marvel versus Capcom, it could be Marvel versus DC. There are way too many factors, and as I've said before, Ed Boon did talk about having sat down with Marvel to make a fighting game. But does that mean it'll be just a Marvel fighting game, or would it be a Marvel versus DC or MK? Like, who knows? But it's definitely one of the strong possibilities, because he did say that they had a conversation about it. Now, it's nothing official, it just means that it is probable. So basically, the entire point of this video is don't get your hopes up and don't believe every leak that you see. And as I said in many videos, it's hard to tell if something is true or not on the internet, because we cannot check if this person's credentials are even reliable or not, right? But in my opinion, when it comes to MK leaks, the only thing reliable are data mines by the Thinny and other data miners, or of course the official releases and trailers we're going to see. So that's all I wanted to talk about for today. I am working on that Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 video, so it's bound to come out in the next few days. And I also want to thank everyone for, watching these videos, and I really love everyone's input, especially when I ask questions of what you want to see, what you don't want to see, things like that. I always find it cringy when YouTubers are like, thank you for this many number of subs, I love each and every one of you. Like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, right, bro, that's all a bunch of bullcrap. How can you love all these people you probably don't interact with daily? That makes no freaking sense. But at the stage I'm in right now, there is a lot of users that I see comment on my videos every time I put some, so of course I recognize them, and I do appreciate that support 100%. So it's not me trying to be cringy or anything, but I think it's important to give a credit where credit is due, and obviously YouTube videos wouldn't be anything if people wouldn't watch them, right? So I thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to me ramble. Now everyone, I hope you have yourself a very great Monday, and I'll see you all very soon.